Morning, everybody. Good morning, everybody. My name is Joel David Hans Listokin, and this is my muse, my wonderful muse. And we're working on a number of paintings today. But very quickly, we're just going to give a quick tutor on acrylic and watercolor. And here's a painting that I am working on for Mercedes and her family, which Mercedes loves birds. And this is an acrylic piece that can always be used as an underpainting, because if you paint something in acrylic, you can always go over it in oil, which would make it an underpainting. Or you can leave it depending on what you want to do with the painting. Sometimes they're nice. I believe Chuck Close worked in acrylic, which look him up, Chuck Close, incredible. Work. His portraiture is unequaled. And it was a statement that he made having to do with his personal relationships with people around him, that he felt that if the only way he was going to spend so many incredible, intense working hours on a portrait was, well, look it up. We'll get to that. So Mercedes is going to start with me. So good morning again, Mercedes. And if you could take the camera, honey. Yeah, there you go. You can take the guitar in a minute. You can hold it. I don't know if you can hold the guitar while you hold the camera, but if you can, that's what we would like. But if not, that's okay. We'll use our imagination. Here's our watercolor pad. This is a special paper. It's absorbent. And this is a regular canvas board, which we will set out the painting, maybe with a palette knife. And here, once again, if she could get a shot of if you can maybe stand up and get a shot of my palette, Mercury. And Mercury is my muse and wonderful person. We are in her beautiful apartment doing some quick videos. This is my palette. And then here are my wonderful paints that I found. A lady from heaven was selling these art supplies in another neighborhood in Brooklyn. And Mercedes was with me, and the lady wanted $40 for what is really easily a $200 brand new, beautiful art set. So I'm very grateful. Then I paid Mercedes back, of course. Thank you so much.
Hi.
Okay, so let's just say we're going to start. It doesn't even matter what color. Let's just say we have some old acrylic from last week, and we maybe mix what we have. Let's just try and mix. Everybody say mix what. Can you say mix what we have, Mercury?
May say we have.
Mix what we have. ¿Cómo se dice mix in español?
Mezclarlo.
Mezclado. I'm trying to learn Spanish, Mercedes. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Okay, so if you get another shot of the palette, by the way, good morning, everybody. And if Mercedes, if you get another shot of the palette, we're going to look for our blue, because, there's a green. It's a nice green kind of hue, but we want the blue. So here we go. So what we have here is ultramarine blue, if you can see the tube, and it doesn't really matter, because just trust me, it's there. Okay, so let's say we want to do take the ultramarine blue and make a little sky concept, and then we come down with the palette knife. And you'll notice I'm wearing a very beautiful white shirt. This shirt was given to me by my mother before she passed away. LL Bean shirt. I'm doing that in order to convey that you can work in art with, if you have the sufficient apron and you're careful, you can work in art, and you can make your own brush holders, okay, which you just take a little hole puncher and punch a hole in the bottom of a plastic cup and set it upside down. It's very helpful. Okay, so Mercedes, if you can follow my brush. Okay, I'm dipping my brush into water, and here we go. Blend and fade. Now, acrylic dries very quickly, so you have to be quick. Not like oil. Oil, you can work for days, weeks, months at a time. Have yourself a nice old towel. Everybody say old rag, dirty towel, which is not dirty, but it's a creative dirt, which is color dirt, which is pigment. It has, it's a designated towel. Everybody say designated towel. Mercedes, can you say that? Designated
towel.
That's it. So then what you do with that designated towel is you dip it. Well, follow my hand, hon. Thank you. Now follow it back up. Just follow it. Follow my hand and everybody be happy. I'm so grateful to you for being my inspiration and my muse. ¿Cómo se dice muse in español?
Musa.
Ah, did you know you're my moza? Can you teach me some Spanish? Just simple stuff, real quick. ¿Cómo se dice musa? Musa is, you are my inspiration, my muse. And so let's say we're going to create a kind of a cloud fade. You got to just blend and fade. And then, just for the sake of kind of fun, skilled brevity. Everybody say fun, skill, brevity. What is fun, skill, brevity? Well, let's say if you follow my hand, Mercury, follow my hand. Fun, skill, brevity today is just using leftover paint, okay? And maybe we want to make a very dark kind of designated tone, which the tone would be the color, the tone, the tint, the hue. All these design names for, okay, less talking, more concentration. So let's say we want to make, a lot of times when you'll see some of my videos on the subway where I go to and from the Bronx to this wonderful studio apartment kind of, well, it's not a studio anyway. So math plus art equals success, meaning I always, as much as I love and adore, I just like devote my life to art, but at the same time, I have to admit that the average student, the average person, not that art is not above average. It's just that some people have for me, it's like if I don't do it, I go nuts. Okay, everybody's not like that, but everybody does have something like that in their life, like a hobby, a profession. It might be the government defines hobby. ¿Cómo se dice hobby en español, Mercury?
Pasatiempo.
Pasatiempo, pastime, pasatiempo, right? Mm-hmm. So the government defines the difference between a profession and a hobby by how much money you make. If you make under, I don't remember what the back in Carolina when I was doing taxes about 20 years ago or so, it was $15,000 or under makes it a hobby. But it doesn't matter if art or whatever you do is a hobby, as long as you have enough to pay the bills, but the point is that in school, you want to teach children and young adults and people of all ages really, on the subway, train, and in the city, you want to teach them or teach yourself in front of them, really, because what I do is I train myself in front of people, and then I invite them to learn with me. One of Mercedes' hobbies is that she likes pigeons and birds and animals, right? Like animals?
Yes.
But I'm trying to persuade her that maybe we get a dog, but it's not my living space. It's not my dwelling. ¿Cómo se dice dwelling in español, Mercury? Dwelling. It's like a place to live. Dwelling.
Oh.
¿Qué es eso? ¿Cómo se dice dwelling?
Sitio para vivir.
Sitio
para vivir.
Vivir. So, folks, in the time that I've been yakety-yakking, we set up a kind of a concept. And I don't know if I have I'd like a darker color, but I really probably don't need it. If I define my space with this brush, I just come down and I feel the straightness. Everybody say, feel the straightness. And it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so let's say the bridge comes down here. And what I said about art plus math for students and young adults and children and people of all ages, really, but especially aimed at students, is that art. Now I have committed a designated shirt. Sometimes that happens. Art plus math. Okay, so having said that, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. There are other shirts.
Yeah.
So art plus math, the point is I need a smock, ¿cómo se dice smock in español? Smock.
Ponerse.
Yeah, whatever it is. I need a big, long art coat.
Se
But I
ponerse.
get it next time. So art plus math equals careers. What careers? Well, you got people that design bridges, but all the bridges in the world, my wonderful teacher and landlord has told me, and just a lifesaver, but told me when I was trying to find my own way years ago before I became a school teacher, was that all the bridges have been built, he told me. But then I added to that by saying, in my classes, I started realizing, yes, they have been built, but they all break. They all need repair and maintenance badly. We saw what happened, what was it, in Maryland, in Baltimore? So now we just come back, and work and, just quietly work and come back and quietly and not too quietly and sort of quietly. And so I want to go further on this. We're not used to doing very long segments yet. And I'm not sure if I want to take more time. But it's just, this piece needs it's barely started. And we're working while we're talking. So bear that in mind. And bear with me on my next few segments. And I hope you enjoy. To be continued. We have a lot of work to do. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mercury, my muse, my wonderful muse. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.